Hello YouTube, I'm back again with another rant video. This is a pretty excruciating topic that I'm going to talk about. This is about Jerry Banfield. So before I get into details, his bio that I read before, he does 7 years of he does 7 years of being educator, husband and father. He's been sober for the past 7 years, and he also does daily videos on YouTube, Facebook, and with the on Twitter for podcasts only with the audio only. And I'm just gonna get straight to the point, honestly. Yeah, let's be real. So this is a man who's basically suffering from self-hate. He's just fed up. He wants to finally get over with. He wants to be black. Why? Because he feels that his life is what's making his life miserable. So basically, like, he thinks he really needs to change his skin. He truly thinks he's black. I can't really take that as a compliment because I personally believe you should not really care about the color of your skin because of how people judge you. Honestly, it's best to be yourself and try to be confident because later on in the future you'll find someone who definitely have who think the complete opposite, who will say otherwise, who will actually be there to say, "Oh no, I'm cool with you." Like, you just all as long as you have a cool personality, yeah, you for sure you for sure you'll get attached with other people. But to low down and to go down against your race is kind of pitiful though. Like, but some might say he's probably gonna bring up how in the past white people have oppressed black people for so long. They've been known for being racist, for being very egotistical, like very violent and very discriminatory towards other people of color. But you're also kind of missing the point. There are people who clearly are lost and clearly have no clue what they're talking about. Don't realize that there are people from that same from that same group of people, same color people, who are trying to defend the rights of others, who are there for them, who have sympathy for others, who don't stoop to that level, or are willing to make the community and make their country a better place. But this guy feels like deep down, I don't know if he's for real. It could be a troll video. But maybe he feels deep down that he is black. Kind of like how transgenders feel. I'm not trying to insult anybody. How they feel they're a certain somebody, like a certain gender, even though they're born that specific gender. Or like, for example, where Jerry Banfield's born specific race. But honestly, man, if you're gonna vent about it, you better not post a video. Reason being is because, especially if you're growing and you're becoming popular and you have a community behind you, honestly, it's gonna definitely hurt you later down in the line in the future. Because people say I'm listening to a lunatic. They don't want to listen to a lunatic. They want to listen to someone they can have faith that they want to listen to someone who has confidence, who has faith in themselves. And yeah, it's true though. In the past, there have been a lot of back and forth, racial disputes. There has been a lot of controversy going on in the world. A lot of discrimination and a lot of unfairness going on in the world, especially when it comes to whites being first class and other races being below that. It's best that you try to be yourself, but you shouldn't say something like that where to invent about it to everybody, because trust me, people are gonna think, wow, I can't believe we support this guy, because the whole purpose right now, you want to keep your cool. You want to be able to stay focused. You want to think about your success, because that comes first at all times. But what I'm trying to say is, because if you vent your life to everybody and you have people watching it, they're either gonna make a response, they're gonna harass you, they're gonna clown you, and that's something you want to avoid at most times, because you want to be sure that you're well. You want to be sure that you're not in that negative spotlight. You want to keep yourself in the clear. You want to be able to focus, because the more you make videos and then you have people clowning you, you have people commenting, bro, like, what are you still doing here on YouTube? I thought by now you should quit, because I can tell you're not the same YouTuber like you were before. But that's what people are gonna say. That's just how I believe. If you are, especially if you're building up this entire community, you're trying to improve yourself, it becomes harder, because people are gonna feel like they have the right to dictate you, simply because of your bad. Not because I wouldn't say it's a bad decision. I would say it's more of a mishap. But again, like, if you really feel that way, I wouldn't. That's the thing, though. I wouldn't tell this to the internet. I even said before, maybe you should have kept your name in the clear. You should have kept your face in the clear. You could have vented. You could have said this, maybe as anonymous, possible, most likely as anonymous. I'm not saying, maybe as 100% possibly you should have done that, because and then the day, like, it's not worth being confident, because it's like these people these days, whether it's TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, whatever. Now people have no shame, honestly. It's like this guy has no shame. Like, you would think people are thinking, oh, I'd be proud that this guy's going against white people, his own race. But it just feels weird to me. It just doesn't make sense. Like, you should not be judged based on what other people do. Like I said before, just because several other people do it does not mean you should imitate them. Yeah, it's good that you don't imitate them, but you should not be stereotyped based on what other people do, because they share the same skin tone as you. And again, you have to learn from, like, what you say. You gotta actually, yeah, you can speak out if he really support. If he really is trying to, what he's really trying to say. If he really trying to say that he supports black people, he shouldn't try to like make it seem a little. He shouldn't try to degrade himself or others by saying, I always thought I was black in the first place. I should definitely get my race changed. I need to get surgery. But instead, like, to prove, if you're doing it for so people can respect you, if you're trying to make other people respect you, by all means, the best thing you should do is call out the you should call out the negative like actions that goes out within the community, rather than just say, oh, I want to be, now I feel like I'm black, I want to be this race because I decide how bad white people are, or just they make me they make me I'm already they give me a reason why I'm tired of being white, I'm sick of being white, and they're always never right at all times. You're basically saying you wish you didn't exist at the same time. If you're saying you don't like being white, you basically saying you wish you never existed. So it's like you gotta, like, think before when you decide to say it on the internet, because when you say that, like, you basically feel like, I'm not gonna even say it out there just to be out loud and obnoxious, but for real, like, you sound like you basically don't respect your existence. So you seem like you have respect for yourself. You want to be somebody you're not, but you're telling people that you hate yourself because of what others do, and then the way other people are being stereotyped based on others. Of course, you need to call, like I said before, if you want those certain people to respect you, simply the best way to do it, call out the negative, like, or call out the like I said, call out the the um the hypocrisy, call out the bad decisions or the corrupt like actions of other people within your community. So you can be in the clear, and people say, "Oh, I respect this dude. He's not being too ridiculous. He's not like he's making up good points. He's being valid about the situation." And you know what? That makes you a valid person. That gives you a reason what that people are gonna agree with you. That because you don't say other nonsense just to get some type of validation. Because I guarantee that is 100% the reason why he said that. Either to get validation, or like at the same time, like he really means it. Like he really is serious about having to change his own skin tone, and then suffer from self hate, kind of like the same situation with Uncle Ruckus. Like I said, the best way to handle it is just be real about your life. Be real about what goes on the world. And again, don't become a hypocrite, because that's basically what this man is. Sorry, Sherry Banfield. It's no way of me of disrespecting you. I'm just calling for what it is. Like, we need to see it for based on reality and facts, and that's how I'm trying to look at it. I'm just trying to like. I'm just trying to give you. I'm just trying to make some valid points for you, so maybe you can decide and reevaluate yourself and think, where did I go wrong, and then you can also decide what matters the most to improve yourself, and realize in order to gain respect, you have to have respect for yourself. I think, and that's what a lot of people are missing these days. You want people to respect you, want people to look up to you. Show that you have self-respect and you have respect for others. And because that's what he's doing. He's simply doing it for validation. Like, and if he really if he really intends on changing his skin tone, he plans to get surgery. That by all means do so. I'm not gonna stop. I can't really stop another man's actions, because that he gets to determine his life. I can't do that. And me personally, I just want to give my point of view of the situation and hope you guys understand. And maybe if whether I'm right, he's wrong, or if there are better ways of him handling his life, and and for him to not have like even talk about this situation in the first place, because to be real, it's really embarrassing. If you and just maybe clear things with me. Maybe am I wrong here? Is he embarrassing himself, or is he just simply just trying to share his honest thoughts? Just be sure to leave a comment down below, or be able that way I can be able to have a chance to respond, and maybe you'll possibly get an answer from me. Again, hope you guys enjoy the video. Be sure to wait and look forward for upcoming content later in the future. Be sure to check your notifications, comment, like, subscribe. Thank you.